All right. Hot take coming in 3, 2, 1. You don't need a 5 a.m. wake-up call, green smoothies, cold plunges, or an hour of journaling to win the day. Yep, I said it. The truth is, most people don't need a morning routine. They just need this one thing. And no, it's not a productivity hack. It's not an app. And it's definitely not adding more to your already busy schedule. Sound interesting? Stick around, because I'm going to break down why morning routines are overrated, what actually matters instead, and how one simple shift can change how your entire day feels. And no, this won't involve meditating on a Himalayan mountain or drinking mushroom tea from space. Let's get into it. Part 1. The myth of the perfect morning. Let me ask you this. Have you ever watched one of those My 5 a.m. CEO morning routine videos and immediately felt like a failure because you hit snooze 3 times and barely made it to work with matching socks? Yeah, same. Here's the deal. We've been sold this idea that if you don't wake up like The Rock, meditate like the Dalai Lama, and stretch like a yoga influencer before 7 a.m., you're not serious about success. But let's be real, most of us aren't living in peaceful cabins or running billion-dollar companies from the beach. We're juggling jobs, kids, emails, deadlines, existential dread, and probably forgetting where we parked, and trying to force someone else's perfect morning routine into your messy, unpredictable life? It's like trying to download a TikTok dance into a microwave. It's not built for it. Quick, relatable story. Let me give you an example. A few months ago, I tried to copy this influencer's power morning. Wake up at 5 a.m., drink lemon water, journal for gratitude, do a 45-minute workout, cold shower, meditate, read 10 pages, eat protein oats, all before 7. By day 3, I was exhausted, grumpy, behind on actual work, and ironically, less productive than ever. That's when I realized it's not about stacking 17 habits before sunrise. It's about anchoring your day with just one clear thing. Set up the real goal. So what's the real goal here? Not to perform a morning routine checklist like it's the Olympics. The real goal is this. Start your day feeling centered and in control, not chaotic and reactive. That's it. Because how you begin your day shapes how you show up for the rest of it. Now, I'm not saying routines are bad. Some people thrive on them. But if you're someone who struggles to stick to a routine, or if your mornings feel rushed, messy, or just meh, I've got something better. Let's talk about the one thing framework. Part 2, the one thing framework. Instead of obsessing over a morning routine, focus on this one thing. Start your day with a moment of intentional direction, and you can do this in just 3 steps. It takes under 2 minutes, and it's completely customizable to your lifestyle. Ready? Here we go. Step 1. Ask one grounding question. Forget writing a whole gratitude journal. Instead, ask yourself one simple question. What would make today feel like a win? That's it. This question cuts through the noise and reminds your brain, hey, we're steering this ship today. Maybe it's get through that meeting without melting. Maybe it's finish that slide deck and take a walk. Or even survive until bedtime with no major emotional damage. Totally counts. This question reconnects you with intention, not just urgency. Step 2. Choose one priority. Next, choose one thing that really matters today. Just one, not 10. What's one task, decision, or conversation that will move the needle, even a little? Too many of us start the day drowning in to-do lists. But you're not a robot, you're a human. So before your inbox hijacks your brain, name your anchor. It could be email Sarah the proposal, call mom, clean the cluttered corner that's been bugging me for 3 weeks. One thing equals clarity. Clarity equals momentum. Step 3. Create one micro moment of control. This is your quick win. Before you open social media or dive into work, do one tiny thing that makes you feel like you're driving your day, not just riding it. Examples. Make your bed. Stretch for 30 seconds. Drink water and breathe. Listen to a pump-up song while brushing your teeth. It's not about what you do, it's about choosing it. This 1-minute ritual tells your brain, hey, we're in charge here. And that feeling, it lasts way longer than green juice. Part 3, why this works. The sciencey part without the jargon. So why does this actually work? Well, your brain loves simplicity, especially in the morning. When you start the day with even one clear signal of direction, your mind shifts from reactive mode to intentional mode. It's like switching from playing defense to calling the plays. That one question plus one priority plus one micro moment, they create a mental launch pad. Not overwhelming, not perfectionistic, just solid enough to get off the ground with focus. And guess what? The people who show up consistently, not perfectly, just intentionally, they're the ones who build momentum, confidence, and results. Not because of a magic routine, because of a grounded beginning. Bonus, what if mornings are just chaos? Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Okay, cool, but I've got a toddler, or roommates, or morning anxiety, or all three. Totally valid. This framework works even if your morning looks like a circus. You don't have to sit in lotus pose on a meditation cushion. You can whisper this stuff to yourself in the bathroom mirror while brushing your teeth, or in traffic, or while holding a crying baby. It's not about where you do it, it's about doing it on purpose. One grounding question, one clear priority, one tiny control move. Even in the chaos, and especially in the chaos, it makes a difference. Let's recap. Let's pull it all together. You don't need a fancy morning routine. You don't need to wake up before the birds. You just need a moment of intentional direction. And here's your roadmap. Ask a grounding question. What would make today feel like a win? Choose one priority. What's one thing I'll feel good finishing today? Create a micro moment of control. Any tiny ritual that says, I'm in charge. That's it. It's flexible. It's real. It works. Close. Friendly motivation. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed by all the morning routine pressure, just take a breath. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You just need a better starting point. One that actually works for your life. And now you've got one.